Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is going to be the update for my Pandos Eyeshadows project. If you don't know what Pandos Eyeshadows is, I highly suggest you search online. There's so many people doing it right now in all of the different ways. I will have the creator link down below. Essentially, you randomize or pick eyeshadows and you try to hit pan on them. I am this year using the prompts that Laney made, who's also linked down below. This way I can randomize prompts and then pick my eyeshadow, so I have a little bit of a say as to what I'm working on, and I found that it's quite helpful for me. Before using the prompts, I was getting the most random color story ever, and I felt like it wasn't really working for me. So yeah, we are going to see all of the eyeshadows that I rolled in last time. Or before that? No, I actually rolled all new eyeshadows last time. So we're gonna see which eyeshadows I rolled in last time and what is perhaps rolling out this month. For this update, I have now put all of the prompts in a random generator, and I've decided to work on all of the prompts, of course one by one. I'm not gonna work on all 100 of them at the same time, but once I hit pan, I will remove that prompt from the wheel, and the unofficial goal is also to work on all of them. So by the end of the project, whenever that's gonna be, I will have no more prompts to work on. So I'm not going to count any of the prompts that are in this month or are rolling out this month or I've had before. We're starting as of right now. So everything I am rolling in this month will count towards that goal. So if I hit pan on any eyeshadows that I roll in for this update, I will remove that prompt from the wheel. And I'm doing the 100 one, and there's duplicates in that sheet and that wheel. It's now in a wheel. The first prompt that I rolled in last month is the prompt never used before. So an eyeshadow I'd never used before, and I picked one from my Juvia's Place Magic Mini palette. And I chose the shade Faso, which is like a purple blue shimmer shadow, and it is right here. And as you can see, I hit pan in that. So this was never used before. I've mainly used it as a lower lash line color. It actually paired really nicely with a shadow from my Project Level Up. If you have not seen that update yet, please go watch that. There's a blue shimmer in the palette that I'm currently working on, and it paired really nicely with this purple blue. So I used this 9 times and I was able to hit pan. The next prompt that I had was Reminds You of Winter. I rolled in my Beauty Bay Midnight palette because that's all blues and blue reminds me of winter. And I rolled in the shade Mist. And again, there is a pan. I thought rolling in the matte shadow was going to be a little bit more difficult for me. I used this 4 times and I had pan, so it wasn't really difficult. But I'm happy that I have a pan in this palette. Then I rolled the prompt High End Shadow. I picked one from my ABH Norvina palette, and I was working on the shade Rose Gold, which is right here. And as of right now, I've used it 5 times. You can see where I've dipped my brush into it, but no pan yet. But then again, 5 times isn't a lot of uses. I didn't expect to hit pan in this eyeshadow in 5 times. I did, however, really enjoy the five times that I used it, so that shadow is staying in. Then I rolled in a least favorite formula and also a red shimmer. Now here is my problem. I rolled in the Makeup Revolution e.l.f. palette for both of these prompts. There is a red shimmer right there, and the purple is the one that I was working on for least favorite formula. I used that once and I hit pan. It already had a dip. I actually mixed a little bit of this eyeshadow with my Inglot Duraline to make a purple shimmer eyeliner. I wore it in my Pan That Palette update video. It's not very visible, but I did actually quite like it. And I also mixed in a little bit of this red shimmer. This, it does nothing. It's very patchy, crumbly, and it stained my eyes so badly. I had purple red eyeliner for 3 days. So I know that's cheating, but I want to roll this red shimmer out. I'm not gonna use that and enjoy it. I'm gonna hate it. It's not worth the trouble for me. When I do my makeup, I want to enjoy it. Sure, a shadow can give me a little bit of trouble, can be a little bit harder to make it work, but the outcome is never nice. I'm sorry, we're gonna roll that prompt out. I'm very sorry, but it's just not worth it for me. And then I rolled in the prompt's least favorite palette. I rolled in this Revolution. It is the Birds of Paradise palette. I didn't know last time because I ripped the sticker off. It's the Birds of Paradise palette by Makeup Revolution. And I rolled in the shade Hot Tropic, which is right here, which is one of the few shimmers in there. I want to say 2, but there's 3 shimmers and then 2 glitters. And I hit pan. This took me, I believe I hit pan the first use and then I used it twice more. So I have 3 uses on that, a pan, and it is rolling out. This, I knew this was going to be easy. I didn't know it was going to be that easy, but okay. That's the beauty of this spreadsheet. You can easily pick the eyeshadows that are easiest to hit pan on if you want to. So we're gonna roll 6 new prompts. I've been working on 6 eyeshadows, so we're just gonna keep it that way. No, wait, we're not gonna roll 6 because my ABH Rose Gold is staying in. We're gonna roll 5 prompts. So now I'm working on 6. So let's see. What are we gonna get? Reminds you of summer. Very good. It is raining right now. I want something summery. I'm gonna write this down. Okay. Next. Shadow that starts with W. Okay, but I don't know. Next. Random color generator. Okay, we'll do that at the end. Random color generator. And then oh, reminds you of summer. I mean, I already have that one. There's so many options, and we roll the same one twice in one update. Shadow you love but rarely wear. And then we have one last one to roll. Tap, 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 tap. Shadow from your least favorite palette. Okay, I'm gonna find a random color generator. I don't understand this. Is this the color that we're getting? Okay, so I opened the random color generator and we got this one. It's like a blue. Very, very blue. Okay, I'm gonna pick my shadows and I will be right back. I've done it. It actually turned out to be quite a cohesive color story. Without me really wanting it, but I started pulling in different shadows and was like, wait, I see a theme happening here. So staying in is this palette, my rose gold shadow is staying in. I will swatch everything at the end and show you. Then something that reminds you of summer, I am rolling in my Aha Honey palette. I honestly might be setting myself up for failure this month. So something that reminds you of summer, I really want to work on the shade right here, Totally Buggin', because I have worked on it before and I loved this so much. And that was right around summer. I was doing these orange yellow looks. This is it's like in between a yellow and an orange. I have nothing like this in my collection and I loved using it during summer, so this totally reminds me of summer. So I'm going to be working on that. Then something that starts with W, I'm rolling in my ColourPop Miss Bliss palette. This is currently in another project, I'm not really sure, hashtag beauty chest I want to say, and I'm trying to use all of the shadows 3 times. I am going to be rolling in the shade right here. The shade is called Whoa, and it is one of those mattes with glitters in it. It's not my favorite, but I do really like the color. Honestly, it's quite cute when you put it all over your lid. It's like a soft orange with some multicolor glitters in it. It looks very fairy core-esque. I like it. I really like it. So, you know what? I'm gonna try and hit pan on that. Then the random color generator. This blue. The closest thing I have to that is in my Beauty Bay Nikki Tutorials palette. And it is the shade Amsterdam, which is right here. Like, I had other dark blues, but this is like a royal blue, so we're gonna work on that. Blue's my favorite color. I don't love it as eyeshadow, but we're gonna have to make it work. Then a shadow you love but rarely wear, I'm bringing in my Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. Again, when I bought this around summertime, I was obsessed with it. So obsessed. I don't know why, but this just makes me so happy. I'm gonna be rolling in this yellow eyeshadow because honestly I love the orange and the yellow one the most. So, and that's gonna work with this color story very nicely. Excited to work on that. And last, the prompt was least favorite palette. I had that last month. I rolled in this palette last month, so we're sticking with that. I'm gonna make it easy for myself and I'm rolling in this shimmer right here, which also kind of works with the color story. It's more of a red orange than a true orange, but we're working on that. Okay, so here is my color story. This is ABH Rose Gold, which is staying in. We have here Totally Bugging from the ColourPop Aha Honey palette, Whoa from the ColourPop Miss Bliss palette, Amsterdam from the Beauty Bay Nikki Tutorials palette, the yellow shade from my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and then the shade Exotic from the Revolution Birds of Paradise palette. So looking at this color story, I can definitely do a look with the orange and yellows. Honestly, a pop of blue as a liner or as a lower lash line color, that could work very nicely. And rose gold, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's just stunning. Honestly, it won't be hard to use that any way, any shape or form. So that's all of the shades that I'm working on. Yeah, I'm excited to see if I'm gonna be able to hit pan, because I've hit pan on Beauty Bay eyeshadows. They're not difficult to hit pan on, but this blue is one that I'm not going to be using a lot, and I'm not going to be using a lot of if I'm using it. So it might take a while. The two ColourPop ones, ColourPops are pretty deep and pretty hard to hit pan on, so that might take a while. The Juvia's Place one, I don't know. I always hear people say that they are hard to hit pan on, but hitting pan in my Magic Mini palette wasn't that hard, so I don't know how different the bigger pans are. Maybe they are a lot deeper. I don't know. We will see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!